Hello everyone and welcome to the Marketing Show here at BusinessDoneNow.com, where small businesses can come to improve the way they work. And for today's lesson on the Marketing Show, we're talking about the art of starting the bootstrap business. More and more people are not afraid to take the plunge and quit their corporate job to start a business around their passion, and they're able to do that in many different ways. And I think when we first get the idea that we want to start our own business, we can sometimes be a little overwhelmed thinking, how are we going to be able to do this? Do we have the resources and the money available to actually pull off this idea that we have for our business, or to, go into business in the area of our passion? And if you think about it, the best alternative when starting a business is to go with the bootstrap business. I think more and more people are realizing that's the way to go. If you think about it, years before, when our parents started a business or our grandparents started a business, they needed to have like a physical store location. They needed to get loans to go out and actually get their business off the ground, because that was the only way to do business. But now we find that we can create a business online and pretty much have a zero for a startup to get our business going, or it's a very low cost of entry now to do a business if you want to go the online route. Otherwise, if you want to do a physical store location, you're going to have more risk involved with doing that. So I want to throw the idea out there of going with the bootstrap business, because we're seeing more and more serial entrepreneurs out there who run multiple companies online, and the bootstrap business can really work. And if you're not familiar with the bootstrap business, basically what it is, it's a very low risk way of doing business to conserve money. Is basically the idea of it, conserving money and other resources to grow your business. But just want to point out a few things in the article that I talk about. Why would somebody want to, go the bootstrap business approach route for their business? Basically, the main reason would be, if you do have a lot of debt, that's something that's going to be holding you back, because you already have that responsibility that you have to take care of. And do you want to really take on more debt if you need to borrow some money to get your business going? Well, if you take the bootstrap approach and conserve money in every area that you can, maybe it becomes more of a possibility then for you. Another one is, if you had that great idea that we talked about and you don't want to waste any time getting it off the ground, you just want to throw it out there and see if it sticks. That's another reason why you might want to go ahead with the bootstrap business approach. And then the biggest reason why someone would want to do the bootstrap business is because they don't want to take on any partners. I mean, you're going into business because you want to be your own boss, and the last thing you want to do is to answer to other people and have them kind of change the idea that you have your business. Sometimes we get under the influence of other people that are involved in our business, and we really lose what got us so passionate about starting this business. So, taking on partners, that really eliminates what you went into business to do in the first place, and that was to be your own boss and to follow your idea about your business. So, the bootstrap business, it does sound like a great route to go when starting your business, but there are some things that you should be aware of, that you need to know when to spend money and when to save it. There are some times when you can't be too conservative with your cash, that you need to go ahead and spend the money. And the example that I give in here is, if you are doing the online business, you are going to want to spend money to have a graphic designer or a web designer do your website for you, because you need to have it looking professional, especially if that's going to be your home. That's like your physical store location that everyone's going to see first. It's your handshake to the world. So you have to make sure that your website's great if you are doing a website, or if you are doing an online business. So know when to spend the money. And then another thing just to be aware of is that since you are doing a bootstrap business, it's a do-it-yourself type of business. I hate to say this, but it is a possibility that you run the risk of being second-rate compared to your competitors. So look at the field that you're trying to get into. Who are your competitors? Look at what they're doing. Look at what you can do, what you can't do, and realize that you do run that risk of being second-rate. But is it good enough for now to get the business started and to have success to grow that business? That's the decision that you're going to have to make there. So if you want to have success in bootstrap business, you just have to realize it's going to be hard work, that you're going to have to place your business first, that you have to be prepared to do everything in a startup business. So you're going to be the plumber, you're going to be the janitor, you're going to be the salesperson, you're going to be maybe the web designer. You're going to have multiple hats that you're going to have to wear in your business. So realize it's going to be all on you. Another thing, if you want to have success, look for other ways to generate some other cash for your business. That could be maybe doing a side job for a little while to generate some cash. Look to maybe get some sponsors for your business. Look to accept advance payments, so maybe you are doing some business already. See if you can get that cash ahead of time by doing some, like getting that advance payment ahead of time from others that you're doing business with. And then, the fifth one would be, of course, use all of your resources. Don't be afraid to, ask your friends and family to help you out. Maybe they have an area of expertise that they're willing just to help you out with it and not charge you any money for it because you've been there to help them out. So rely on other people as well too, if you can, if you think that they will be willing to do that, and if they have the time available for that. So just some tips for starting the bootstrap business, the art of the bootstrap business. We see more and more people doing it, and to me it really is the best way to go, especially if this is your first business that you're doing, or if you're a serial entrepreneur. I'm sure you're already familiar with the bootstrap business approach. So hopefully this has been helpful for you and it's helped you improve the way you work. And I will see you next time on the Marketing Show for another episode.